Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Florian had sent riders ahead. He wanted no time wasted for his justice. The culprits were brought forward in their mail and armour, though Florian had made a speech of forgiveness at the battlefield for what the people now called the routed roots. He wanted stern justice in view of the court and his lords. Florian thought to himself, the Iron Hand and the Velvet, just like Uncle Daemon said. He had queerly shown the Velvet Hand on the battlefield. Now the time for the Iron came. The prisoners were already at the base of the throne when Florian arrived. Nobility packed into cloisters, and the hall muttering to each other. A row of Sevenstar household guards stood in the centre, 2 abreast, as Florian entered the throne room still in his enamelled steel, crown of winter on his brow, dried blood across his armour and black hair. He saw his mother, the Queen Dowager Mina. She had found a stoic sort of bravery in the face of her son's peril. She had warned him, "You don't have enough men. This battle is worryingly even. Wait for your other levies, then crush this boy." To which Florian remembered answering, This boy is a childhood friend, and a cousin. I need to act fast, mother. They approach the coast. If I deliberate, they could take half the eastern coast by the time I have my armies." And Florian had made his peace with that. Call it happenstance or tactical genius, Florian had crushed his cousin. As he trotted his mount through the throne room, a stunning black destrier, the rows of household guard holding red-tipped spears with circle shields and red and grey armour pirouetted all in time one after the other, so Florian could pass seamlessly through the throng of the nobles. He leapt off his horse and passed the 3 men in question, 3 men of Willowwood, who had clung to his father as he rose to power. Someone had placed a paper crown on Aengar Seymour's head, much like Titus Erenstar had when he was brought to justice. Its symbolism was there for all to see, though Aengar's head was dipped down in prayer. Florian knew the fault lay not with him. He fixed his gaze to the 2 who had served him since he was a boy, Sir John Seymour, Oathbreaker, and Arlen Seymour, Kingmaker. He picked up Aengar's paper crown and crunched it between a mailed fist as he ascended his throne. He gave an emotionless look to his hand, his friend, Simmons Dirt, and a gentle kiss to his wife on her brow. She was in tears as she had been all morning. Everyone spoke of her as Harry and Firehand's daughter, very much not his mother Cassie's granddaughter. The assembled nobles were beginning to boil as shouts of "Traitors!" and "Off with their heads!" were thrown from the hall, echoing across the hollow roof. The stained glass shot out ribbons of rainbow light on the 3 traitors from behind the throne and above. Florian lifted a hand outright to silence the crowd, and silence fell over the throne room like an eerie shroud. These people expected heads to roll. Florian would give them that. "Firstly, I would declare that my Master of Laws, Lord Aengar Seymour, is free of any wrongdoing. He is a most loyal and able servant to me, your king. Secondly, I demand hostages from these men of treasonous conduct. Harsley Seymour is named second in line to the succession of Willowwood after his grandsire Priron. He will be warded here for House Seymour's further good behaviour." He did not need to say that last part, he knew that, but subtlety was never Florian's forte. "Aengar Seymour, I strip you of any lordly title. Your knight spurs. You are my cousin, my late Aunt Alice's son. I shan't bloody my throne room with blood that is also mine. You will be sent to the Night's Watch, to live out your days in servitude." Aengar was a notably brave man, all agreed. He lifted his head from his prayer, looked at Florian, and gave him a nod. "John Seymour, I of course strip you of your white cloak." Florian's anger began to bubble. "Your arrogance that comes with your martial prowess is what led you to believe you could take up arms against me. Me. You that guarded my cradle as a babe. So not only will you be sent to the wall, but I will have my maesters break your legs so that you may never ride a horse again." John screamed through surging tears. "No, please, your grace." Florian ignored the cries. "They will expect vows from you as well. Break them, and I'll take your head myself." Arlen. Hearing his name, this man who was supposedly a coward rose and approached the throne to hear his judgment. His manacles clacking together, he answered, "Yes?" Mina exploded at him. "You would dare speak when not spoken to, and moreover you would dare to refrain from using my son's kingly title." "Mother!" Florian bellowed, sending his mother into a swift retreat. He waved his hand for Winton Firehand, who handed him some parchment. "Here lies proof that you were the one behind this rebellion. Do you deny it?" Florian queried. "No, your grace. I wanted my nephew on the throne. I've always thought red to be his colour." Nervous laughter went through the hall with that. "You would mock me to my face? Fine mocking this jester. I, Florian, first of my name, sentence you to death. I offer you one boon, jester. You may pick the manner of your death." Florian said sternly. "I can," Arlen gasped sarcastically. "Then I pick old age, if you will, your grace. Thank you." Even Florian's lips began to titter with amusement. Florian relented. "Very well. The wall with all of you," he said, laughing. He then changed in an instant to a kingly yet terrifying persona. "But, as your nephew was too sure with his skill at arms, I think you far too glib of the tongue, and you will know all of our secrets, so your tongue will be pulled out." That took Arlen aback, as the man who knew and expected everything did not expect this. He scrambled to his knees, pleading for mercy. So quickly the Kingsguard drew their swords, and the court gasped. Florian thought, "Do not mock me, Arlen. Let all see the man I've become. Let all see this Florian, first of his name, that they underestimate so much." Hello everyone and welcome back to the Grand Kingdom of Andalia with the now 18-year-old High King Florian. We put down a rebellion at the end of the last episode for anyone who can't remember, and we're going to have to sort out those rebels now at the beginning of this episode. So if we go to our prisons, we have 9 prisoners, not including Benfrey of course, who's been there for a long time. So we've got 8 prisoners that we need to now look through and decide what we are going to do with each of those prisoners. But some will probably be going to the wall because we don't want to get that Kinslayer trait, sorry. But one thing I did notice that was really cool when I was going around is Lady Jasmine the Strange of the Dreadfort, the Lady Bolton, who is now a Kinslayer. So I thought, oh, what did she do? And it turns out she killed her father, Belvazar the Brilliant. If you can remember Belvazar the Brilliant, I don't know when he died. Okay, so quite a while ago, and we completely missed that. He's been dead for quite a few years, but he was a deserter. He deserted the Night's Watch, must have returned home to the Dreadfort looking for protection, and his daughter killed him, so fair play. But yeah, we are going to look into what we're going to do with our prisoners. We'll unpause, so time does go by while we look into this. The war has ended. Do you wish to reappoint the old council? Yes, I do. So my prisoner Enger Seymour is complaining about the dark cell. No, you can stay where you are for now, and we will look into what we've got. Right, so we've got Arlen Seymour, who was our former Master of Whisperers. So we can humiliate him, we can put him in different house arrest, we can execute him, or we can banish him to the Night's Watch. The Night's Watch is in dire need of people. We don't want to go all out cruel, all out just like our father, but we don't want to be too merciful like our uncle. So Arlen, you will be sent to the Night's Watch. Your Grace, it seems Arlen Seymour still has many friends at court, for on the way to the wall where he was due to take the Black, he was captured and set free. Okay, now that is interesting. He's fled to Valantis. Okay, now that is interesting. I was not expecting. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I don't think I've ever had that happen. We've got Enger Seymour, who's actually our friend. This is the worst thing about him. We do have his son now as our ward. Unfortunately, we're going to have to banish you to the Night's Watch, and he actually has gone to the Night's Watch, so that's fine. But I don't want to get the Kinslayer trait, so we're not going to kill him. And then we have John Seymour, who was a member of the Kingsguard. He does have a daughter. Who is his wife? His lady wife is... Oh, wow, it's our aunt, our mother's sister. I feel like we should be merciful just for that. He did break his Kingsguard oath. We'll send him to the Night's Watch. Another decent brother of the Night's Watch. We have this guy here, Robert, an Andal Northman. Not sure who you are, what you are. Just some random guy. We will banish you to the Night's Watch as well. The Night's Watch is always in need of extra members. And then we have loads of Tyroshi commanders who I'm sure will be of much use to the Night's Watch. Hario, another one, incompetent commander. No, I'm guessing these are all from whatever mercenaries Enger decided to hire. So we will banish all of these guys to the Night's Watch. And there's one left, Syrio. None of them are very decent, so there we go. The Night's Watch now has a load of blue-haired Tyroshis, and good old Benfrey will stay in our custody. The now 17-year-old, who is now a lunatic. Not surprising, he's been imprisoned his entire life, the poor sod. But yeah, Anger shouldn't be a threat now, so this adventure threat, surely we can get rid of, and hopefully it won't come back. Lady Selene of Eastwold has declared Lady Selene's claim on Northwold War on Lady and Min the Drunkard. Well, I am going to command you to end this war. Your Grace, I will of course obey your will. Good, I'm going to say. We do not want the Corburys getting out of control. And the Lady of Northwold, Lady Coldwater, is actually a staunch loyalist of Florian. So we want to try and keep it that way. Now, I did want to have a tourney, but we're unfortunately not going to have the money to have that tourney now, unfortunately. But then again, we can. We soon get ourselves out of debt, so we will host that tourney that we wanted. We'll soon make that money back, so we will hold that grand tourney. And a message about arranged betrothal. Peace with you. We propose that Lord Harolf of the Iron Isles and Lady Ganna get married. Lord Harolf is a 12-year-old and Lady Ganna is 30, so no, I'm going to have to decline that. That's just stupid. And we'll spend enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. We don't want to get fat, do we? So we're going to avoid that, if possible. Let's forward things along ever so slightly. Let's get this tourney up and running. Your Grace, after much talk, the most devout have finally selected a new High Septon. May his reign be blessed. I think we're currently getting a claim on Castle Kerwin, aren't we, as well? And then it'll be on to Winterfell. And then we can try and go for our first northern expansion and take these lands here. Rhonda Horlaw has recognised the dire financial situation I am in. She has sent me an offer to buy some land of mine. This could be a solution. She's willing to give me 200 gold for Bear Island. Who are you married to? Sir John Hornbreaker. No, I'm afraid not. We can get ourselves out of debt. I'm not giving away land willy-nilly like that. Do we actually have any dangerous factions or anything at the minute? Crown Loyalists, and it's just the two from before. And we've also got a guy going for Lord Samuel of the Fingers for... Well, you're actually a very good commander. Very impressive commander. Lord Master of the Bloody Gate. You do have a son who's nothing overly impressive about him. Why do you not like us very much? I'm not too sure. What is it you've got against us so much? Wrong government type, desires the High Lordship of the Giant's Lance, lack of funds. Okay, so there's a few reasons why you do not like us. The wandering minstrel entered the castle singing, and did not stop until he found me. With a flourishing bow and one long sad tone from his lute, he finished his song and asked for my patronage. Yeah, okay. And the tourney shall begin. Let's see who we're going to have win this tourney. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have any money to place a bet, but that's fine. I do want to land some new characters. I do need to add a couple of customs in as well. There is actually a few of you waiting for custom characters, so I do apologise for that. I'll try and get those in as quickly as possible, hopefully for a coming episode. Tourney of Sevenstar. For his solid performance in the list, Sir Melwyn Sevenstar has been knighted by his fellow competitors. Oh wow, you are actually pretty good. Are you an heir? At court in Ramsgate in the Maiden's Gate. No, you're the son of a Septon. Can we invite you to court? No, but I am going to make you important. We could have a Sir Lister on our hands here. A good performance indeed. Lord Eon Tollet has used his attendance at the feast in Sevensport to present a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Lord Winton Firehand made an attempt on his life and demands that he is brought to justice for attempted murder. Oh god, here we go. I can't turn it down as we will lose just. Lord Winton must be arrested and made to answer for his crimes. We've got a very unlikely chance of that actually happening. You're trying to kill somebody, so you're not very trustworthy yourself, are you? Are you? Pardon me. Are you actually rivals with him? No, so why is he trying to kill you? We're going to have to arrest him, unfortunately. Lord Winton is now safely locked away in my dungeon, awaiting his fate. Excellent. Do you know what? This could be a really good way. We could actually try and ransom him. He's near enough got enough money for the ransom. I do apologise, Winton. The Firehands are going to help us get out of debt here. A petitioner by the name of Okay, that wasn't me just getting mixed up. Belinda Russell requests remedy, stating that she has been disposed of her lands by armed folks, and that part of her demesnes have been sold. She claims that the men came in force and ploughed her land, claiming it to be part of their liberty. She claims now to have nothing where she was once accustomed to serve the High King with loyalty. Okay, so you're just some random... I will send some men to restore order and peace. That will cost us a lot. I will grant you a refuge for now, which we pay her 20 gold. She'll be disappointed. I will send some men to retake your lands. We're going to have to go for that. I don't know who she is, but whatever. The jester who performed during the summer fair ran around in his silly hat with bells, and before I knew it, hit me with his bauble. Everyone laughed at this, and at his jokes, or rather his insults. It was rather funny. What a fool. The option is available because you have the Wrath trait. But it would upset people. Throw him into the prison. If I pay him more, perhaps he will not joke about me. I'll just say it was rather funny. We gained prestige for that. Lord of Eren Greyjoy uses attendance at the feast in Sevensport. He claims that Master John made an attempt on his life. Master, I don't even know who this guy is. He's dishonourable. He's a torturer. He's a lunatic. He is slow. Yeah, he'll be made to answer for his crimes. Excellent. And my prisoner, Lord Winterfell, is complaining about his cells. Yeah, we'll be merciful. And Lord Dunstan Ironmark has used his attendance at the feast in Sevenstar to present a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Lysa Volmark has had one of his kinsmen murdered. Well, she is dishonourable. She must be arrested and made to answer for this. We'll order her to pay recompense. Right. Winton, I do want you as my Master of Whisperers, and it's dangerous to upset you. You're not going to be a big fan of us now, are you? How much gold do you have, Winton? Almost enough. Almost enough to ransom yourself. And we've had an arranged marriage from, okay, the actual leaders of Lys and our aunt. I'm going to decline. My prisoner, Master John, is complaining about his dark cell. We'll let him rot. We can't send him to the Night's Watch, so we'll just leave him where he is for now. Just waiting until we can ransom Winton. Could call him for trial, but then we wouldn't get the gold. This is a chance for us to get gold. Gold that we need desperately. It'll half our debt almost instantly, so don't really want to turn that chance down. Prince Ambrose, how are you turning out? One stewardship. Let's go for a thrift focus, then why not? Though I had thought my bannerman Lord Morabod to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival, Ginil Harlaw, is slightly erratic. Let's have a look at Ginil. He's a poor fighter. What about you? You're a trained fighter? Yeah, go for it. Have a duel if you want, guys. The first day's joust is complete. Yeah, I'll watch every tilt. I do like to see how people go on. You always find some decent knights as well by doing this, so I would like to see what we can get from that. We can ransom John for 25 gold, so I'm going to do that. Just need to ransom Winton now. Sir Carl Elfridge. No idea who you are. You're a giant trained fighter, so you're pretty decent. And a duelist. We'll keep an eye on you. He defeated Sir Horton Crownless, who is also very impressive. Can we invite you to court? Nope, you're not interested. Well done, a fine joust. Sir Gawain Clifton and Sir Ben Lancer. So got Sir Gawain Clifton, who's pretty decent. Let's make him important. Defeated Sir Ben Lancer. Oh wow, he's the guy who won the last tourney, so that is interesting. Sir Mance Chainbreaker and Lord Warren Blackglass were the next to joust, and Sir Mance won. Fine joust. Next was Sir Norbert Seymour, whose son is now a member of the Night's Watch, and Sir Maynard Wells, and Sir Norbert Seymour did win. Keep an eye on you. Some decent, interesting people here. Sir Dudley Rivers and Sir Tomard of Tudbury Hall were the next to joust. Sir Dudley Rivers won, who, wow, you're very impressive. How have these people gone unnoticed for so long? Formidable fighter, and a skilled fighter here as well, who's pretty decent. Thought we could get some decent new Kingsguard. Sir Belados Shycross and Lord Alan Longthorpe. Sir Belados won, who's also pretty decent. And who have we got here? Sir Alan. Oh, yes, he's the old formidable fighter. This guy's actually, yeah, really good. Lord Morabald the second rack and Lord Ellis Hunter were the next to joust. Lord Morabald won. Who did he fight again? Ah, yeah, we already know who you are, so that's fine. I do need to go around and make a lot of these people in the realm important so that we can keep an eye on them. Sir Eldred Flax defeated Sir Ben Brightstone, who's also pretty decent. None of them are willing to join our court, though. Lord Benjamin Reed Okay, first man enjoying the joust, which is cool. Defeated Sir Ellis Hardsteel, who's also pretty decent as well. There's a lot of decent knights throughout the realm at the moment. We need to have a look through some of these. Sir Walder Rosehart and Sir Pate Richards were the next to joust, and Sir Walder Rosehart won. Oh my god, this guy's insane. This is a true Rosehart right here. I think he's the heir as well to the lordship. Who's he married to? Robin Bolton. Interesting. Wow, look at him. Skilled fighter, skilled commander, organizer, strong, giant knight, skilled fighter, scarred, kind, shy, zealous, chaste, and deceitful. I'm hoping for big things from him. And who did he defeat? He defeated Sir Pate Richards, who's also pretty good. Fine joust. Gerald of Horwick and Sir Jeremy Viperin were the next to joust. This guy's also pretty decent. And who did he defeat? Sir Jeremy Viperin. Well done, a fine joust. And Sir Alec Wainwood and Sir Benjamin Firehand were the next to joust. After many fine tilts, Sir Alec Wainwood was declared the winner, which is rather surprising, really. Benjamin was that really decent Firehand, wasn't he? So making all of these important. Well done, a fine joust. And Sir Gilwood Snow and Lord Byron Dondarian. There's a lot of decent fighters in the realm. He defeated the Lord Dondarian, another homosexual lord. There's so many homosexual lords at the moment. Sir Gawain Snow, a Lancer bastard. There's a lot of them around as well. Defeated Sir Eon, who's also really impressive. Wow. Well done, fine joust. Sir Benedict Clifton defeated Almar Fawn. I did not know that we had a Fawn in our lands. Interesting. Didn't know that house was still around. Can we ransom Winton yet? How much gold do you need, Winton? 3 gold. Come on, Firehands. You've got plenty of cash. And we've got an arranged betrothal. Sir Carl Elfridge. We already seen you, didn't we? Defeated Benjamin Reed. Sir Murbold Rack lost to Sir Norbert Seymour. And yeah, I'm going to decline. Why do so many people want to marry this old woman? Sir Belados Shycross and Sir Mance Chainbreaker were the next to joust in the list. After many tilts and break lances, Sir Mance was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Belados to be declared the winner. Sir Belados Shycross. Fine joust. Gilwood Snow and Dudley Rivers. Who's Dudley Rivers? Oh yeah, we've seen you, I remember. Fine joust. So lots of stuff kicking off. Sir Gawain Clifton and Lord Ellis Hunter were the next to joust. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Gawain Clifton was declared the winner. Sir Donald... Oh no, he's just a random knight, Sir Donald. Okay, we'll keep an eye on you. You defeated Benedar Clifton. Sir Walder Rosehart and Sir Alec Wainwood. Sir Walder Rosehart won. All the Rosehearts could be coming back with the Rosehearts. Gerald Harwick and Eldred Flax were the next, and Gerald Harwick was declared the winner. May your humours rot in your living body. I accept paying your ransom for the safe return of Master John. Perfect. The minstrels sang and the ladies wept. The minstrels sang and the lords laughed. His performance at my feast was above my expectations, and I congratulated myself for hiring him. We get 1 diplomacy and general opinion +2. Great news. That's actually awesome. Brilliant news. Can we yet ransom you? Come on, Winton. How long does it take? 3 more gold still. Sir Gawain Clifton and Sir Gerald Harwick were the next to joust. Okay, Sir Gawain Clifton is through. Sir Norbert Seymour and Sir Gawain Snow were the next to joust. And Sir Norbert Seymour is through. Okay, so it looks like Norbert may have a very, very good chance of winning this. Sir Belados Shycross and Sir Darnold were the next to joust in the list. After many tilts and break lances, Sir Darnold was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Belados to be declared the winner. Is his father still alive? Damien the Rash, yeah, still going strong. Oh no, it's not his father, it's his liege. I think it's his brother, isn't it? Or cousin, I don't know. Who knows? Still not added that new spy master, but Winton's going straight back into that once we ransom him. Lady Amara of Seaguard tells me that someone is preaching their false religion. Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't think we're the sort of lord that's going to be bothered about such things. Sir Carl Alfridge and Sir Gilwood Snow and Sir Alfridge was declared the winner. We must be getting close to the final by now, surely. Still can't ransom you. How much gold now, Winton? 2 more gold. Sir Walder Rosehart and Sir Norbert Seymour were the next to joust in the list. After many swords and broken lances, Sir Norbert was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Walder to be declared the winner. Rodwell Snow, the husband of my lover Demeanor, shocked me by asking me face to face whether we were having an affair. Okay, Rodwell Snow, who's your parent? Sir Madden of Sevenstar. Was that the late lord? No, I think he was the son of the late lord, wasn't he? Belos the Late, yes it was. Confess and promise to end the affair. The foul jester, I will kill him. Rodwell, okay, flatly deny, confess and promise to end the affair. Or that the foul jester, I will kill him. What happens? Rodwell's opinion of his changed by 20. There's a chance that we could become wounded or scarred, or a chance there's no effect. Rodwell is attacked and hopefully hurt badly. Let's have a look at Rodwell. Nothing overly amazing about him. He is our friend's dad, though, which is quite hilarious. Well, we don't want to break up with our lover, do we? I don't think Rodwell would do that. We'll just deny. No, we're not doing anything. No. Sir Walder Roseheart and Sir Carol Elfridge were the next to joust. Sir Walder won. It looks like Sir Walder Roseheart's going to win the Roseheart, which is amazing to see a Roseheart win a Roseheart. It's been so long. They were named after them for a reason, let's be honest. But, oh my god, Winton, come on. 2 more gold. Your monthly balance is 2 gold. You can get that. Come on, Winton. Come on, Winton. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained undefeated. Sir Walder Roseheart and Sir Gawain Clifton faced each other in the final joust. And after many tilts and finally executed jousting, Sir Gawain was unhorsed, leaving Sir Walder Roseheart to be declared the winner. And we have a Roseheart champion. Perfect. As victor of my tourney, Sir Walder Roseheart had the honour of choosing the Queen of Love and Beauty, so he decided to crown his own wife, Robin Bolton, as his queen. Perfect. Well, that's the Roseheart over with, and our feast. Hopefully it will... And there we go, we can finally ransom Winton. I do apologise, Winton. Please don't plot to kill us. You will be reinstalled back to your title, but you had to pay for what you'd done. You tried to make someone murdered, and at the age of 42, Gawain Lancer died, and Mangled Messer died from the Tourney accident. Ouch. Peace be with you, I accept paying your ransom. Word stood against word, the farmers against the courtiers, about damage caused to the farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. The farmer is obviously lying. We've got Mega Rack. Mega Rack, you're still alive? Who was you married to? Benjamin 7? As if you are still alive. I forgot all about good old Mega Rack. As if you're still alive. And the farmer, Pera Wainwood, who is married to Sir Medgar Rack. So it's Rack against Rack. Oh, it's one of our friends as well. Harif Rack. The farmer should be compensated. Sorry, Mega Rack. And Para was not happy with my decision. She should just pay this. Yeah, whatever. Right, let's get our Spy Master back in. And the Tourney of Sevenstar is over. A glorious event. We gain 119 prestige. And all participants in the tourney get a 5% improvement in their opinions over us. Right, let's get you back scheming in Runestone for now. And we're just waiting for this claim so that we can go to war for all of this land here. I don't know how long it's going to take Enger to get that. Hopefully not too long. He has been there. Oh, he's not been there that long, actually, because it's still grey, so he's not actually been there that long. Yeah, you can serve the court, Maester. And we've only got 5 gold until we're out of debt again. A raven has arrived in the Citadel. We should prepare as winter is coming. That's fine. We're not at war, so we should have a fairly peaceful winter. The unsatisfying relationship with a married woman is really becoming irksome. I wish I could love her openly without fearing everyone's scorn. And thus it ends. We break our affair. Maybe it can still work. There's a 10% chance we get stressed. Or no, I will make it work. 25% chance we can get stressed. 25% chance. You know that we're going to get stressed. Rodwell hired spies to observe me and his wife demeanour. They uncovered our love affair. And the deceitful bastard has chosen to expose our adultery to the public. How embarrassing. Oops. Ah, well, never mind. As long as he's not plotting to kill us or anything like that, then we should be okay. There's someone trying to fabricate a claim on the mountain in Vale. You're meant to be our friend. Can we get you to end your plot? No, apparently not. There's no one planning to kill us, is there? We don't want another murdered king. That's the last thing that we want. Betrothed can marry. Who have we got? Ariane Lancer. And our brother Prince Theon. Yes, send. Let's get those 2 married. And I have received news that my lover Demeanor is with child. Hopefully she will be able to persuade her husband to be the real father, we can only hope. Demeanor claims that she has started to show signs of pregnancy after your last night of lovemaking, but she says she will drink some moon tea to prevent any scandalous birth. At least you would kill my unborn child. No, try and persuade her. We want to keep our bastard son. Demeanor agreed not to take the moon tea and will have your child. She will begrudgingly pass it off as Rodwell's. No, I want it as our own son. Your prisoner, Benfrey Snow, has requested an audience with you. Upon meeting him before the court, you hear he is offering to pay the ransom for his release. No, sorry, Benfrey, but you will stay in my custody. Can we actually send you to the Night's Watch yet? I don't think we can, which is really annoying that we can't do that. Why can we not send you to the Night's Watch? Peace with you. I accept your suggestion that Prince Theon and Arianne get married. Arianne Lancer arrived at our court. Okay. That's fine. How are our other brothers coming along? So Theon is nearly of age now. Diplomatic could do with getting you a... Wow, look at your marshal, and that's pretty decent. Should have probably changed you, but you're better in diplomacy though. Let's get you a better guardian. We can actually grant you a knighthood. Let's assign guardian and send you to. Let's send you to Owen Steelheart. I thought that's where you were anyway. Lister is now 9, and he's the one with the learning. Yes, we'll leave you with Maester Daemon. Prince Enger is now 7. Wow, 7 already. He's got a duty focus, but he is pretty good in martial. We'll leave you with Maester Daemon for now while you're nice and young. That's probably the best idea. We've got several lands that we do need to give away. We need to give away Bear Island. I think I'm going to give it to Mance Chainbreaker. Now that we're out of debt, I think I might do that. Let's have a look. Where are you, Mance Chainbreaker? Let's allow you to have your own house. You're worthy of it. And now you're a homosexual as well, apparently. Interesting. Grant you the landed title, the Lordship of Bear Island, including the lower lordships that come with that. And you are now your own lord. Surely you will absolutely love us for that. Yes, 100% opinion. How's your child doing? Dainies. Nothing overly interesting on him yet, but we will keep an eye on him. How is the young Morgoth lad doing? Lord Maynard, 9 years old, and he's got pneumonia apparently, which is not good. He's got a childhood focus of pride, although he should have it as stewardship. Let's assign a guardian to you, someone with decent stewardship. Allard, I thought you was already there. Yeah, you can get to Allard Bloom. Send. And I might find you a match as well, considering we get on quite well with you. Some of your kin are unhappy that you granted the Lordship of Bear Island to Lord Lance Chainbreaker. Yes, our grandfather, Enger, whatever. It's tough as shit, grandfather, I'm afraid. Is there any other young lords that are still waiting a match? Not really, I don't think. And they've accepted the guardianship. Perfect. And Theon Sevenstar has arrived at your court. I thought you was at our court anyway, Theon, so I don't really know what that's all about. Yes, let's have a look at you. Can we arrange a betrothal? Who have we got that we could betroth to? Oh, he's got a cousin, Robin Morgath, so there is another Morgath, that's okay. But his heir is his sister. We've got Sindra 7-star, our cousin. We've got Unella Snow, but she is a 7-star. We've got a Steelheart girl here. Yeah, let's get him married to the Steelheart girl. That means we've got quite a few in our court that do need betrothals. Sindra 7-star, who's now 14. We need to find you a match, don't we, young lady? Who do we have? Who are you the daughter of? Princess Rennie. Okay. And you have got a sister, Lyanna. Ah, yes, who's already married to a Firehand, isn't she? Let's find you in our realm. Male, not married. Obviously, we want someone around your age, 14 or older. You are old enough to marry now, so we need to find you a match. One from a decent house, preferably. Templeton, I think that's going to be a no. The Lord Paramount Greyjoy is yet to find a match. Ronald Highstar. That might not be a bad match, actually. That's probably going to be the best match, in fact. Hornsby. Oh, it's not the Hornsby, though, is it? I don't think. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Any older ones? Not really. So, do you know what? I think I may marry you to... yeah, let's marry you to Ronald. Where are you, Ronald? Even though I think they may be cousins. Are they cousins? They might be cousins. I'm not too sure. But, yes, Ronald. Oh, wow, Ronald, you look interesting. Let's arrange a marriage. You can get married between you and Sindra 7-star. Send. I think she was the only one that needed a match out of our courtiers. I'm pretty sure that was it. Of age. Pretty sure she was the only one of age. We do have our friend Erenford, though, who is also unmarried still. Let's see if we can find a match for him then. A woman around that same age. Who's Renessa Sevenstar, our kinswoman? Got a Pia Sweetblood. That's awesome. Named after the legendary Pia. We've got a Marjorie Roseheart, which is an interesting one. Let's marry you to Ronessa. Arrange a marriage between her and... Can we actually not choose to arrange a marriage between you and... No, we're not going to be able to do it that way, are we? Because you're not actually our son by the looks of it, which is quite annoying. Marjorie Roseheart, though. She looks pretty decent. Can we not arrange a marriage between her and... We've only got this Botley guy, unfortunately. Got several ones who are younger. Ah, Erenford is because he's 13, that's why. I'm just being stupid. And that's a no. So what about Renessa? Can we arrange a betrothal between her and Erenford? Yes, there we go. So we've got a match there. There's quite a few around that are still unmarried. That Roseheart girl could be a good one, though, for one of our family members. Arrange a betrothal. I think our other brothers are still too young, aren't they? We've got Roseheart Stark, but Lister's still too young. We'll wait till Lister gets a little bit older before we find him a match. And there we go. That's a couple of decent marriages, though, sorted out at least. It's forward time. Still waiting for that claim. And Lady Para of Blackrush has used the title Castle of Fairmarket. Okay. May live in harm and contentment. I've decided to accept your Sheshmet betrothal between Erenford and Ronessa. Okay. He is our friend, so we'll get him a good match to our cousin. Well, our kinswoman. It's not even a cousin anymore. It's that distant now. There's that many around. And High King Florian, I hereby invite you to participate in the Tourney of the White Star. I will, of course, be honoured to attend, my lord. And your grace, his grace King Willard, has taken his last breath. May he repose in peace. Now his heir, Prince Jaime, will take the throne and will rule the 7 kingdoms henceforth. I care not for this foreign king. Okay, let's have a look at the new king of the Westerland. So the manpower has dropped, as well as the gold, because he had so many siblings, but he's still a pretty decent king. So it will be interesting to see what happens in the south there. Hopefully he'll keep himself to himself and won't start getting northern ambitions. That's the last thing that we kind of want at the moment. At least we've got this tourney to now go and take part in, though, which will be interesting to see how we go. We want to try and let our bank balances improve, especially as we're trying to get some claims and such. So I think we'll just forward along to get to this tourney in the White Star, which is going to be interesting. Oh, we're here already. Yes, I shall ready my horse. I am going to take part. We got pretty far in the last tourney, so hopefully we can do pretty well in this one. And we have been drawn against Sir Pate Richards, who is actually pretty decent. Let's see how we go. And he got the better of us. Oh, great. Have we been unhorsed, or are we going to get a second chance? And someone died in a tourney accident, which is a shame. He was unfortunately killed in a tourney accident. Ouch. Everyone is enjoying the fine display of jousting when Sir Gilwood Snow and Sir Leslin of Tudbury Hall. Okay, so that's how he died. It's no one of importance. And strikes us square. Okay, yes, so we're out in the first round. That's embarrassing. There's always next time. Yes, that's right, Florian. There is always next time. Hopefully we'll fare better in the next tournament. You never know. And perfect. My liege, my working Castle Kerwin seems to have come to fruition. Yes, it has a lot of gold. A hell of a lot of gold. Which does put us in debt again. But now we can now move you on to Winterfell. That's the last area of this High Lordship, I believe. Let's just double check that. Yes, it is. Perfect. That's the last bit that we need to take. And then we can invade the north. And we've got one child lacking in education focus. Unella Snow. Who is your mother? Gannis. Ah, okay. Okay. Sir Enger, who was sent to the wall, died under suspicious circumstances. Oh, no, it was a different Enger, wasn't it? Yes, of course. And then you remarried the Seymour afterwards. Wow, so you've been married twice. Ouch. You'll soon be married a third time. Focus, she's pretty good in intrigue, but she doesn't have traits for intrigue. So let's go with Marshall instead. Let's get you a better guardian. Someone with a very good martial ability. You know what? Come to us. Be our ward. I think we've only got one other ward, so we may as well take you on as our ward as well. And you know what? Let's get our aunt another marriage, shall we? Is there anyone out there in need of a wife at the minute in our kingdom. I don't think there really is, the poor sod. She may have to remain widowed for now then, and we're heavily in debt again. So Benjen Firehand and Lord Samuel Lance were the next to joust, and Benjen Firehand won. Perfect. At least the Night's Watch and the Free Folk are behaving themselves at the moment, which is nice. And Benjen Firehand is through again. Looks like it's only going to be a small tourney then by the looks of it. And it looks like Benjen is well on his way to winning it. He hasn't won one yet. He did very well in that first one. And Lord Oxter. Oh no, Sir Oxter has beaten Sir Benjen Firehand. So no, he isn't going to win one after all. Wow, he's very, very good. Who's he married to again? A Josso. And who's the guy who won? Just a trained fighting Oxter. No one of amazing talent or anything like that. So that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So after many tilts over several days, so Benjen Firehand has managed to win, even though we just seen that he lost to Sir Alvin. So I'm not sure how that works, but whatever. So Benjen Firehand has won a tourney. No idea. We are on fast forward, and it was a fine competition. Yes, it was indeed. Yes, I know we can use it at the north. I don't want to do it because it's going to cause more problems than anything else. How is Warren Firehand coming along? Pretty decently. I would really like Benjen Firehand to be in our court. It's a shame that he's not willing to come over, because he would make an excellent commander to our armies. Who's he killed? Was slayed by Benjen Firehand during a trial by combat. Lord Walder of Silverspear. Oh, okay. News has reached court that a claimant to my titles, Sir Zorophos, is hiring men for an attack again. Oh, okay. Hilirio's son. Oh dear, I do hope he is not prone to accidents. Can we offer to duel him? We actually can. A daughter was born to High King Florian of Andalia and demeanour High Star named Astelia. Astelia High Star. Legitimise her, no, but we will acknowledge her as our bastard daughter. A spineless, filthy scatterbrain, says Zorophus, has refused your challenge, but he is going to try and take our titles. And yes, we will attend a tourney in Runestone. Master of Laws, Lord Engar, is doing a superb job. I'm having trouble with a town, the castle in Sevensport. Town is city vassal, feudal vassal. We'll go with a feudal vassal. Can we rename you? Yes, let's rename you. Name after... We're not going to name you Mina. That might be a little bit insulting. Name after mother. We could do that. A random ancestor? Yeah, we could go for that. Do you know what? What about a Kyra? We haven't really had many Kyras, have we? I did just see Kyra come up. I might go with a Kyra. Yeah, why not? Kyra Snow. Or Pia. No, let's go with Pia. Yes, Pia. Is a bastard just like Pia, so why not another Pia Snow? Maybe she could be the second coming. And this random young guy of Ibanese wants to marry our aunt. What is with everyone wanting to marry our aunt? It makes no sense. It's just so random. Let's continue forwarding. Let's get to Whitford for the Josso. Oh no, it was Runestone, wasn't it? And Mega Rack died a natural death at the age of 61. Oh, Mega. And who's this? Some random Royner guy declined. What? I don't understand this. We're going to have to find her a husband, just to stop these popping up. And Osgrid Mutant bought a favour. I was at the tournament, and although I did not have an opportunity to distinguish myself in the melee, I was sitting around and listening to two knights plot together to advantage themselves in the next bout. I listened carefully to their plan, and I instantly saw the flaws, and we gained one intrigue, which is good. Wonder how we'll do in this next tourney. There's a lot of tourneys at the minute. Yes, we will ready our horses for the Tourney of Runestone, because I would like to win a tourney if possible. We've been drawn against Ben Brightstone, who I already know is a decent knight, so this could be interesting. But let's see how we get on. And perfect, we expertly struck Sir Ben, so let's hope that he's unhorsed. And yes, we have been drawn against Sir Owen, a Vale man under the Tollets. Let's hope that we can beat him. And he got the better of us. Bollocks, just some random guy. Can we invite him to court? No. And we are unhorsed. Never mind. A lot of tourneys. Lord John wrote me a letter expressing his fervent desire to know me better so that we can come to a good acquaintances. If nothing else, it was thoughtful and kind gesture from him. The Rose Hearts, I would love to get the Rose Hearts back under the thumb of House Sevenstar. I'm sure I'm happy to talk about him. Yes, definitely. Let's become good friends with the Rose Hearts again. Sir Marlon Rosby and Sir Ellis Hunter were the next to joust, and Sir Marlon Rosby was declared the winner. While carrying out my duties for the Bank of the Crown, I have met Keyholder Brandon on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well. This is Lord Brandon of the last half, who will soon be our vassal. One will be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. I will confront him. We become bitter rivals. I must be patient. It will surely pay off in the long run. Let's be patient. He's going to be our future vassal. We don't want to go around upsetting him. Sir Danes Royce and Sir Creighton of the Shady Glen were the next to joust. And the Royce Lord won, which is great to see. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained. Sir Danes Royce and Sir Marlon Rosby. And Sir Danes Royce won his own tourney. Well, it wasn't his tourney, it was his brother's tourney, maybe, or his cousin's, whatever it was. He's won it, which is, that's okay, that's fine. Osgood Mutant is called in a favour. We're making money again. There's not much we can do. We're just literally just waiting now on that claim on Winterfell, and then we can finally go to war. It was a fine competition. Can we still not send you to the Night's Watch? Why can we not banish you to the Night's Watch? Your Grace, for too long now, Person Gardener has occupied my rightful seat. Will the Yellow Gardener? How much coin does he want? Wow, that's a lot of coin that we can't afford. So I'm afraid that we can't get involved with that. And Ramsay Reed died of pneumonia at the age of 51. How was the Morgath Lord getting on, actually, by the way? Because he was pretty young, wasn't he? 10. Okay, he's feeling better now, which is good. And Dudley Eventide died a natural death. Okay, he was that knight from the not long ago. And Ronessa Sevenstar. Okay, wow, she's definitely a true 7-star with that red hair. Is ready to marry Harith Rack. Yes. We'll send that. Wow, she is pretty impressive. We could grant her a knighthood, make her a woman knight, which would be... I'm going to do it. We will lose prestige for it, but I'm going to do it because she's a very skilled fighter. Your kinswoman Ronessa has proven herself to be a fine warrior. Although it goes against tradition, you have her kneel before you and proceed to tap her shoulders with your sword. Ronessa of the House Sevenstar, in the name of the warrior, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the mother, I charge you to defend the young and innocent. In the name of the maid, I charge you to protect all women. In the name of the 7, I charge you to be just and honourable. Rise, Lady Ronessa Sevenstar. How is our brother coming along now? Is he... Lady Ronessa Sevenstar has arrived at our court. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your suggestion that Harith and Lady Ronessa get married. Here, let's have a look at Prince Theon. He's almost of age. He is married, so we will soon see him of age. And he's a skilled fighter now. We should have changed his... Wow, charitable, humble, zealous, diligent, kind, skilled fighter. Wow. His diplomacy has improved now, though. I feel like we should change it to martial, but... Is it too late for that? Do you know what? But his diplomacy's... Yeah, I'm going to do it. We can't actually change it. Never mind. He probably would have been better in martial, but he had more traits for diplomacy, but we'll keep an eye on Theon. He will soon come of age. So it will be interesting to see what happens. And we have now got a daughter and a son. How is Ambrose coming along, actually? Not a lot. Your Grace, for too long... yeah, I'm not getting involved in random wildling crap. No, I declined. You know what? Let's just get her married quickly because this is becoming quite annoying now. Is there not? There's got to be somebody in our realm who needs a wife. Let's have a look. Men married? No. Someone around that age. There's got to be a lord somewhere, isn't there, in our lands that we can marry? Pyron Seymour. He is a lunatic. He was married to our aunt, wasn't he? Oh yeah, that's the... Ouch. That could bear maybe mend some bridges, though. Is there another one? There's a Coldwater, but he's a Septon. There's not really anybody yet. I've just seen a dragon. I thought I'd got rid of all those bastard things. Let's go for one a bit younger. She is still young enough to give children. She's only 30, so... It doesn't look like there is anyone. Do you know what? Yeah, let's go with Sir Pyron Seymour. Let's arrange a marriage between him and... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Grand Maester Sevenstar, send. Perfect. Who was that random Morgoth that I just seen in our court? Miranda Morgoth. Whose husband was Sir Colmar Seymour, who died. She did have a son with him. She's 24, so could do with getting her married as well. You're only 24. It's got to be a decent... Do you know what? And if we did a matrimonial marriage, because Morgoth are not in the best of positions right now, just to give us another... Make sure there's plenty of them around. Let's arrange a marriage between you. Can't actually do that. Is there anyone else that we could arrange a marriage between you and... No. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to pick anyone out. Oh, there is a blue 7-star here, though. Peter 7-star. Can we arrange a marriage between him and Miranda Morgoth? A normal marriage, but that's fine. Get her a new partner. She's too young to not get married again. Start spreading that Morgoth seed. There's some random one trying to marry us, but we've got that out of the way now. At least she's married and gets to stay within Andalia, which is good. We're going to need enough money for that claim and enough money to go to war, so we are going to need quite a bit of gold. And Sindra 7-star has arrived at our court. Ronald Highstar is... Oh, he's got pneumonia. He hasn't died, though. So, I hope he doesn't die, because there's not many high stars around, unfortunately. He's incapable or non-human. What the hell has happened to him? My bannerman, Lady Amira Mudd, has tried to have Lord Harmon Redwolf of Rushmore arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Oh my god, how much do the Mudds and Redwolves go to war? This is ridiculous. When my wife's mare had to be put down, I promised Yolanda that I would find a new suitable ride for her. Now I am in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Sevensport. The Scoobold one looks a bit old, but sweet. I'm sorry, honey, but these are all... These will all be breeded. Let's go for the white mare. A bit frisky, but she'll be fine. Go for the more expensive one. Can we command you to end this war? Oh, was it the Red Wolves that were actually... Command to end war. Your Grace, I of course obey. Let's get that war under control. The majority of the population in Erenford has been converted to the Faith of the Seven. Well, that is rather interesting, because that's Titus's old lands, isn't it? So, all of the Vale and most of the Riverlands are now all Faith of the Seven. So, it's literally the neck. It's literally the neck and the Grey Cliffs that are not Faith of the Seven now. Wow, Faith of the Seven's actually spread into Ironrath, though. And Winterfell, of course, is also... Oh, no, that's not actually spread into there yet. That's pretty scary. Winterfell could very soon be Faith of the Seven. Which is just, like... Yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it? Lord Folman has died, and now Lord Winton has put a Silver Eye in charge of Sevenstar, which is interesting. We have another Silver Eye young person in charge of Silver Spear, but that's pretty cool. I like how it does change to different people each generation. It is dangerous having it in the hands of a Fire Ant, though, I will be honest, but at least they do tend to be loyal. The unsatisfying relationship with a married woman is really becoming irksome. We could. Who are our friends? Lord Roland and Sir Arnold the Evil. We could. You know what? Let's end it then. Let's end it. She's getting older now anyway. We'll end it. How old's Florian now? He is 20. Interesting. Has Theon come of age yet? Yes, he has. And he's got the red hair of our father. And he's now a skilled fighter. He's pretty impressive. Hopefully some of these get a boost when he does finally come of age. I would like to grant him a knighthood when he comes of age as well. We'll wait now. 15 seems a bit too young. Then again, we could do it. Oh, finally. We have a claim up on Winterfell. Right, now we just need to get our gold in action, and then we can go for that claim on Winterfell and the other lands there. 126,000 men. How many men does King Edwin Stark have? 5,000. So it should be a pretty... No! No! Oh my god, I'm devastated. Oh, I'm actually heartbroken. I wasn't expecting him to die so young. Your great uncle Maester Daemon has died, and now it falls to you to decide whether to honour him with a funeral. Yes, he deserves to be honoured with a funeral. Who will you invite to the funeral of Maester Daemon Snow? My vassals and court, all lords and ladies, which will cost us a lot of money, but he deserves it. Your great uncle Maester Daemon has died. By the laws of inheritance, you will receive his Valyrian steel sword. I'm pretty sure that it was a dagger, wasn't it? Religious scroll. We've gained loads of stuff from him. Dragonbone seal, a Dragonbone amulet, a Dragonbone cup, bracelet, shade of the evening, a glass candle, and a Valyrian steel dagger. I can't believe he's died. I'm absolutely heartbroken about that. I've not been this heartbroken about a character dying since Benfrey, High Star, and Lister the Loyal, of course. That hurts. We need a new Maester. You're never going to replace Maester Daemon, are we? Can we not send for a Maester from the Citadel? Or will they send us one automatically? I don't know. Oh, we have not got any money, that's why we can't do it. We need... Wow, 64 gold for a Maester. That's an insane amount. Oh, I'm heartbroken. How old was he? The invitation had been sent. Literally, like, there's hardly anyone left from Aengar II's line now, is there? Of his children. Let's have a look. Are they all dead? I think they're all dead. Let's have a look at House Sevenstar family tree. Yeah, so Alex Snow died a natural death a couple of years ago. And so did Maester. So Daemon was the last living child of 69. Nice. Shouldn't be making jokes, but he was the last living child of Aengar II, then Maester Daemon. All of his children are now dead. Hopefully that spells the end of rebellions and such, but I don't think it will. We'll spend enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. But I think we will end the episode with that news, which is absolutely devastating. I'm heartbroken. Thank you all so much for watching, as always, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. "5 days had passed since Maester Daemon had collapsed during a council meeting. While the Maester had been aging for some time, this still came as a surprise, since most considered him in good health. Florian Sevenstar asked his mother to take care of the old Maester, and so she did, making sure that he was well kept after. The court feared for his life, for whatever king or queen had passed, Daemon was a constant, but nothing was to last forever. Even with the fate of the Maester who had lived to see the lives of so many kings seeming to be sealed, she stayed by his side. Florian was busy being the king that the realm wanted him to be, but even he often came by when he could and stayed at his side. When not him, then Theon or Lister or Aengar. All stayed at the Maester's bedside, all wanting him to recover, but knowing that hope was futile. Maester Ellard and Maester Humphrey were taking care of the man, having served as his assistants for quite some time, and inevitably were meant to replace him. But already? He had served so long, and still this felt too soon. Tonight, Mina was holding a vigil over the Maester. Maester Ellard had departed an hour ago, checking in on the state of the Maester, and to give him water and soup so that he was to stay alive. They had sent word to the only living daughter of the Maester, to inform her of the chance that her father was soon to pass. They had not received an answer, and she doubted that even if she was to come, it would be in time. But Daemon often spoke of her fondly, and that he missed her, so she wanted to give the man the chance to at least be able to say goodbye to her. The sun had set as night took hold over Andalia and Sevensport, while Mina stayed at the side of Daemon. Sometimes he woke properly and began saying things, only rarely did anyone understand them. At times, even in a different language, Maester Humphrey said High Valyrian. Other times, when Theon or Florian were here, he called them Benfrey, Harbert, Lister and Aengar. Once he had called her Kyra, and he apologised for not being there that day. Her eyes wandered over towards the Maester, after giving a silent prayer towards his recovery, even if it was in vain hope. Daemon appeared half awake and half asleep, his mouth agape and his eyes only open by a slimmer. Mina let out a small yawn as she looked over the Maester, one hand taking his into hers, as if to give him some assurance. Yet she wanted to be sure that he had not passed and hoped that he would return to his usual senses and wit. Then the head of Daemon turned, as his breathing grew louder and his eyes opened ever so slightly. His hand tightened around Mina's slightly, as he came to look at her, between shallow breaths and in a weak and tired voice. "Sarah, is that you?" That was the name of his daughter, the one that he had not seen for so many years. He must be hallucinating, she thought, or mistaking them. Initially, she wanted to correct him, but she stopped herself. He deserved some peace after everything that had happened. "Yes, father, it's me." There appeared to be some reaction of joy in his face, his eyes opening a bit more and his lips forming into the smallest of smiles that he could manage. I haven't seen you in so long. You..." The Maester let out a series of strained and pained coughs. You have grown so much." "It has been some time, father," was all she managed in reply. She had never met Sarah. She truthfully wasn't entirely sure what she should do here, what she even could do, except continue to try and reassure him that she was someone else. I have missed you. When I went here, A sudden pause came as the face of the Maester fell into something sorrowful once more. You were the only thing that made me unsure about going to Sevensport, to my brothers and sisters." His grip around her hand tightened slightly. "I never knew," she replied in a voice closer to a whisper, and that was the truth. She had never heard anything about that from him or anyone who had spoken with the Maester. "I never said," he answered in a more quiet voice, his eyes looking downwards for a moment, then looking back at her. "I am sorry for leaving. I am sorry." The apology that most likely he always wanted to give his daughter, and here she was, being the only one to hear it. She needed to give him solace, as he had to so many that had previously passed. "I forgive you." His face appeared to lighten up again, as another outburst of coughs came. "Thank you, daughter. How is your mother?" That woman had died many years ago. Did he think she was still alive? What was she supposed to tell him? She had to tell him something, give him an answer. Taking a deep breath, she began to reply. "She is." Her voice was cut off by another violent series of coughs, as his eyes looked upwards and his grip tightened around her hand. Then he spoke once more clear and controlled than before, yet rather weak. "Benfrey, how many years has it been now? There is so much you need to hear, so much." His grip on her hand loosened, and no more words escaped his lips. Tears began pouring in Mina's eyes, for she knew that it had happened. Maester Daemon, a man who had long accompanied the kings of the realm, and been ever present for many monarchs, had passed. Standing up, Mina let go of his hand and closed his eyes. Then she leaned over and placed a kiss on his forehead. "Goodbye, father,"